Guys, I just got monetized on YouTube. I just got monetized. To get monetized, you basically need 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours. But what I want to do with my money is I want to give it to a charity because there's so many kids in this world that have like no arms, no legs, or disabilities or problems, and like I want to give it to a charity. So anyone in the comments, like let me know any charities. Like let me actually know charities, their links, because the money I get from this channel, I want to give it to them. You know what I mean? Because there's so many people in this world that have like no money or in really bad positions, or they got no internet, or they got no food or no water. Like imagine there's people in this world that got no water. That's so sad. There's over 800 million people in the world that have no access to safe drinking water. Like that is just sad. You know what I mean? So this is what I'm saying. Like with the money I get, I want to give it to a charity, and that's what I want to do. So like if you got any charities, let me know. And yeah, I really appreciate like everybody who watches my videos. Like I really appreciate it. Everyone who comments on my videos, I appreciate it so much. Thank you so much for like Alex and Josh who want to do collabs with me. That's so cool as well. Like people actually want to collab with me. People want to like make videos with me. People are messaging me like, oh, what's your Discord? Let's do a collab. So I'm gonna put my Discord at the bottom, and then you can add me if you want to do like a collab or talk about different things. Like I don't mind talking about masculinity, talking about money, talking about hustle culture, talking about like family, religion, like whatever, you know, relationship advice, like whatever kind of videos you want me to make on this channel, I'll make it. Like people just suggest to me, oh, talk about this, and I'll talk about it. Cool, I don't mind. Like I really don't mind. This is my channel, so I could talk about whatever subject I want. It doesn't have to just be like Gen Z related. It could be like, you know, back in the day compared to now. It could be how things were before compared to now. I could talk about anything. I could talk about my life. If you want me to do more live videos, talk about parties I've been to, countries I've been to, you know what I'm trying to say? Because I've been to every single continent except Antarctica, but every other continent in the world I've been. So, you know, if I could talk about my trip to Australia, I could talk about my trip to America, I could talk about my trip to like Portugal. I've been to so many different countries. I met so many cool different types of people, this and that. I could talk about my background, you know, being half Asian, half black. I can talk about that. You know, I could talk about so many things. What it's like to grow up in London, like what's London culture like compared to America, what my favorite music is. I could talk about rappers and like, you know, what kind of music I like to listen to, my playlists. Like there's so many different subjects for YouTube that I feel like you should make your own channel as well. Like if you're watching this video right now, why don't you make your own channel? Like you make your own channel, talk about your life, because I really feel like it's really cool to document your life. Obviously not tell everyone everything about your life, but I think it's cool to like, you know, get a different perspective on life, or get a different viewpoint, or from someone from a different country, different culture, different background, different religion, and then like we can all have, you know, a different way. Because I feel like when you just hang out with your friends and this and that, cool, they got your opinion, or maybe the same circle as you, same environment as you, but sometimes when you meet people who are outside of your circle, outside of your comfort zone, they can give you a completely different perspective on life. You know what I'm trying to say? Like they can give you their point in view of life. You're like, wow, I never looked at life from that angle. I never looked at it from that side of the view. Same with politicians and all this stuff. They talk about, oh, people are like this, people are like that. But put yourself in their shoes, put yourself in their position. You know what I'm trying to say? So please, guys, any charities, like generally any foundations, any charities, anything like that, like I want to donate the money to like one of these people to like actually give like a good cause. But I don't know too many because I know there's a lot of scams. So generally, like I want to find like a good one. And the money I get from this channel, I can just basically give it to them, like people who actually like need it. You know what I'm trying to say? Because to me, like I'm pretty chill. Like I got a good life, you know. I'm pretty chill. Like I'm pretty good. So like for me, it's not really about the money. It's more like just to give it to people who need the money. You know what I'm trying to say? Like always, if you ever see a homeless person, give them money. You know, even if it's £10, £20, or if you want to give them food because you're gonna think they're gonna go buy substances, then give them food. You know, because like I've done that. Like I've given like a homeless dude money, and then I saw him go up to a dealer, and it's like, oh, okay, bro, like that wasn't what I gave you the money for. But if you want to get high, fair enough, bro. It's your life, you know. I don't judge people, fair players. But my point is just like, you know, always try to do your best to help people, you know. Like if you, even for me, like doesn't matter. Even if you got 1 subscriber, you want to do a collab with me, calm. We can get the collab popping. We can get it going. You know what I'm trying to say? Because I can help a brother out, and then you help people out. It's like in the Bible, you know. See, Jesus says, "Help your neighbor." You know what I'm trying to say? Like you got to help your friend, help your buddy. Like that's how you grow in the world. If you be hating on people, you're never gonna grow nowhere. You know, if you don't want anyone to do good in your life, then good's not gonna come to you in your life. You know, like I've always been good to people. I've always been loyal to my friends. Like been a good person, loyal in my relationship. You know, like be a good person, support people, pray to God, and then God bless you. You know, that's what I'm trying to say. That because all these people who are like evil and they're rich and got money and they're gonna be evil, but then one day they're gonna die alone. You know what I mean? They're gonna die alone. Like, who's gonna remember you after you die? No one. You know, people value how you are as a person. That's what happens. Like, when you get older at your funeral, no one's gonna say, oh, how much money you had, or oh, he had this car and he had this jacket. No one's gonna care. People are gonna say, are you kind? Are you caring? Are you funny? Are you interesting? What is so unique about you? That's what people are gonna remember you by. They're not gonna remember by, oh, I had a Gucci jacket and yeah, you know, he had all this money and yeah, he had this big fancy house. No one's gonna care. Like, people are gonna care about how you was as a person, how you treated them. You know what I'm trying to say? That's like the real value. That's like the real day one. Like, people are gonna be like, oh yeah, he was so funny, or he was so cool, or he was so interesting, or he was really sporty, or whatever. Like, however you are as a person, you know, like, oh, he was really caring, or oh, he listened really well, or he talked a lot, or whatever. And that's the thing, is it's like, that's what people remember you by. Like, at the end of the day, like, we're all gonna go one day. You know what I'm trying to say? YouTube might close down at one point, might shut off. Like, Vine doesn't exist no more, MySpace doesn't exist no more, BBM doesn't exist no more. You know what I'm trying to say? Toys R Us doesn't exist anymore. So the business might shut down in the future. I don't know, maybe in the future it will just be TikTok and there'll be no more YouTube. I don't know. But my point is, I'm saying that, like, you know, you got to try to give to people that are, like, have less than you. Always try to help out your fellow person. You know what I'm trying to say? Always try to be a good person. Like, obviously no one's perfect, but you can always try every day to be a little bit better, a little bit better. You know what I'm trying to say? That's all you can do. Is over time you become a little bit better and a little bit better and a little bit better. And that compounds over time. And then in 10 years time, we're gonna look at your life like, yeah, you know, I really did something that was meaningful, you know? Always do that. But anyways, I love everybody who watches my videos. Thank you so much for 1,869 subscribers now. I'm almost at 2K. That's crazy. But my point is, everybody watching my video, everybody shares my videos, stuff like that's super dope, super cool. Like, my name's Chris, and you take care. Anything in the comments you want me to also make or talk about, let me know. But I appreciate you lot. Take care and have a great day.